And it's Zalgiris with the ball. Now the starting group for the visitors. Gilas can't cash in from close range. Now here's Clarkson. He's tightly guarded, off on the layup.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound. And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Covered by Hayes. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Smits. Misses the baby hook. To the wing right side. Out of bounds, Zalgiris takes possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Here's Evans. Hayes trying to break free. The second chance effort. Out of hand on it. And it's out of bounds. Zalgiris able to retain possession here. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Such a wide open look. Here's Ramos. Pass to Clarkson. Fires for three. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Sumner. Gilas uses the glass to finish the layup.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Clarkson bounce pass. There's the triple. And they get it back. Brownlee. That's another look. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's Evans. He's guarded closely. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Cans it from downtown. Clarkson's got 6 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Knocks it down from 7 feet.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Now here's Evans. Scoreless thus far. Shot clock at 6. Sumner passes to Hayes. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Misses it from 7 feet out. Out of bounds, Zalgiris takes possession. On offense, here's Zalgiris, trailing by 2. And the pass to Evans. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense is right there. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Clarkson.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Passes to Sumner. Back to Evans. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And Zalgiris calls time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Zalgiris trails by 6. Pass to Hayes. Here's Sumner. Pass to Smits. He kicks to Evans. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by Ramos. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Clarkson on the wing. Three-pointer. And no good that time.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Count that one.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And he lays it straight in. Clarkson's got 10.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
To the middle. Here's Smits. No good with the fallback jumper.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Here's Ramos. No scoring in this one. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Zalgiris.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Evans, left side.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Lekevicius. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Clarkson passes to Aguilar. Now Clarkson, the tray. No good. His 5th missed shot from the field. He's made 3. The pass to Sumner. Lekevicius. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Great positioning on the putback. Here's Ramos. Still scoreless. Right wing. Back to Clarkson. Passes it to Ramos. Offline with his 3. Down low. Here's Sumner. And Zalgiris getting another bucket right there. Pass to Ramos. Unloads from 13. Tries again. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
Zalgiris shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. That one misses. Thompson outside. From deep. Offensive rebound. Perez. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Lekevicius. He's off on that one. Thompson outside. To the paint. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
To the inside. Second chance shot. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. And there's the pass to Perez. Six to shoot. Launches a 3. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
In Zalgiris, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. 1:46 left to play in the first. First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Down low. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Out to Thompson. No good on the triple. And it's Zalgiris with the ball. Trailing by 2. Five on the clock. From deep three-point land. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Zalgiris making a change here. .32 seconds left in the first. Pass to Aguilar. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Perez. No good there with the step-back jam.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
From deep. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Up 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Here's Ramos. Still without a basket. Clarkson outside. To the wing on the left. He can't get that one to fall. Pushing it up. Evans outside. To the middle. And it's all evened up. Evans has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Zalgiris.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Clarkson. Makes it off the glass. Clarkson's got 12.
Boy, that time saw daylight and took advantage.
Clarkson's gone 4 of 9 in field goal attempts. Evans feeling it out a bit. Over Ramos. The offensive rebound. Another shot. The shot, no good. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And it's Smith with the rebound. Smits has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Evans. Shot clock at 5. No good. Still playing with the cold hand. Makes him just 1 for 8. Clarkson on the wing. 12 points for him. That one wide left. Clarkson's gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here, shooting 40%. Inside.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Zalgiris shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Evans. And both free throws good for Evans. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the paint, Brownlee. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And the first one drops. And Zalgiris making a change here. Hayes is checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The jump hook. And again, Zalgiris, no luck. To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now here's Evans. Not a lot of room. Pass to Sumner. He feeds it to Hayes. It's tipped. Down low. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Hayes. From deep, Evans. Rebounded by Clarkson.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Rebound by Zalgiris. It's stolen. Here's Ramos, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Evans outside to stop the run. Can't hit that one. Now Clarkson, 12 points for him. There's the pass to Ramos. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And Zalgiris calls time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
To the right side.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Out to the right wing. Pocket 6. Villanobis. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. 8 points for him.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Clarkson taking his time here. Fires the 3. Goes back up. Rebound by Zalgiris. Here's Sumner. That shot misses. Inside. Over to the left wing. So it's the visitors now. Here's Ramos. And he banks in the layup. Ramos has got 6 points in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Passes it to Smits. Here's Sumner. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the middle. Here's Hayes. Zalgiris shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Hayes. So he gets them both. Now here's Thompson. Covered by Hayes. Back to Thompson. Missed inside. Can't hit from in close. Zalgiris trails by 8. Misses in close. Covered by Hayes. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Clarkson. Zalgiris trails by 10. He's covered by Clarkson. Lukevicius. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Thompson surveying the floor. Yep, that one goes. Thompson's got his first points in this one.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Can't connect from short range.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
He's covered by Clarkson. Clock at 4. Dimsa off target from outside. And he drives in, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Pass to Perez. Clarkson outside. Shot from the top of the key. Tries again. And the layup is good. He's got 15.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
To the paint. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
1:46 left in the first half. Rebound by Zalgiris.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
1:10 left in the first half. Thompson with the rebound. Inside. And it's blocked. Pass to Hayes. Six on the shot clock. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. So both teams making some changes here. .36 seconds left here in the second. Kept alive. Yep, that one goes in there.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
The pass to Perez. Passes it to Thompson. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Down low. One second left. No good on the last second attempt there. And so that brings the first half to a close. They lead by 12. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Checking out the visiting team. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen. That's how they built this league.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, the effort hasn't been there in terms of rebounding the ball. They're getting outworked in that part of the game. But you got to be more physical to turn this thing around. I don't know if they have the personnel to do that, though.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got Evans, and it's Sumner in at the shooting guard. They're the group for Lenny Wilkins starting the second half. And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Ramos. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. He's got 17.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They've got to tighten it up.
Evans outside. It's deflected. Second shot opportunity. Here's Ramos to the inside. Clarkson sinks that one from the post. Clarkson's got 18 points in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Smits. He has yet to score. Here's Ramos. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass, and dunks it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Feeds it to Hayes. Pass to Smits. Clock at 6. Evans outside. Here's Ramos, covered by Evans. And that one, good. 21 points in the game.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Pass to Hayes. Kicks it to Evans. And again, Zalgiris, no luck. Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
And Zalgiris calls time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Smits. Still yet to score. Trying to get something going. And it's Evans getting it to go.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Now the pass to Ramos. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. He's got 25.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Sumner's got 8 points.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Lets it go with a 3. Buries it from three-point range.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
The 19-foot shot. That one off the back iron and out. Inside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
And it's Zalgiris with the ball. Evans with it. 6 points for him. To the paint. Here's Hayes. Can't hit the reverse layup. Hayes has gone 2 for 7, struggling a bit. Brownlee tries again. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Sumner. He's covered by Clarkson. Ulanovas. The layup missed. To the middle. Clarkson outside. And the shot goes in. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, among the changes this year is the NBA is granting coaches a second challenge if their first one is successful. Now, coaches had been hesitant to use their one challenge earlier in games, even when calls seemed pretty clearly to have been missed. The downside to a second challenge, more stoppages, but the league may look at other measures to help keep the game moving. Kevin?
Yeah, I like that, D.A. A lot of things to consider. Thanks. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Here's Clarkson. 20 points for him. Pass to Ramos. Over Evans. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. On offense, here's Zalgiris. Here's Sumner. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Sumner's got 10 points.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
To the paint, deflects the pass, and the layup's good off the glass.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Now here's Evans. D right on him. Sumner kicks to Evans. Pass to Sumner. 5 to shoot. Inside. Pass to Ramos. Out of bounds, Zalgiris takes possession. So both teams changing it up here. And it's Zalgiris with the ball. Evans outside. The pass to Smits. Misses from close range.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now here's Evans. He's got 6. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. Zalgiris able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Vucevic. The three-pointer off the mark. Clarkson right side. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Perez, the pass to Clarkson. Passes it to Aguilar. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. That's tipped. Dimsa, he's covered by Clarkson. Over to the wing. Here's Dimsa. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Clarkson on the wing. Rebound by Zalgiris. Down low. Vucevic. Good.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Pass to Perez. Clarkson outside. With the floater. And he sinks the layup. Clarkson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
How about that wonderful floater he has? Showing off an exquisite touch.
Here's Timsa. No good with the triple. Here's Perez. Goes back up. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
A minute 50 left in the third. Now the pass to Aguilar. Clarkson on the wing. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. A minute 20 left in the third quarter of the game. Just 5 on the clock. Butkevicius. Offensive rebound, Zalgiris. And at last, they get one to fall. "59 seconds left to play in the third. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Thompson, he's checked in for Clarkson. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's Zalgiris with the ball. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Zalgiris, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Puts it up. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. He's covered by Thompson. Just 3 on the clock. Can't get it to fall. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Back to Evans. To the inside. Yulanovas can't get it to fall. An even 3-on-3 break. Passes to Aguilar. Count that one.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
poked loose. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Rebound by Zalgiris. Smits has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Sumner. He's covered by Thompson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Sumner's got nearly everything to drop for him, shooting 5 of 6 from the field. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ulanovas sinks the triple.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Ramos. Over Evans. Off the left rim and out. Zalgiris trails by 20. Here's Sumner. Thompson with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Aguilar. Takes a 3. Rebound by Zalgiris. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Evans outside. Ulanovas. The pass to Ramos. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Hayes, he's checked in for Zalgiris. He hits both from the stripe. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Inside, here's Smits. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Back to Thompson. And they'll get another chance.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard, gets them another possession, and allows them to run even more clock.
Evans outside, out to the right wing. Sumner passes to Hayes, 13 feet away. The shot that time, not on target.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jumper.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And it's Evans missing. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's Zalgiris with the ball. Now here's Thompson, guarded closely. Rebound by Sumner. Thompson's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's Sumner. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Smits. Rebound by Ramos. Ramos has got 6 rebounds in the game. It's tipped. Another shot. Misses the layup. Here's Sumner. Evans up top. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Here's Ramos. They get it back. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
And Zalgiris calls time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Thompson. Here's Evans. Passes it to Sumner. Shoots over Clarkson. And again, Zalgiris, no luck. Pass to Ramos.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. Good on both. And here's Evans. Pass to Hayes. Five to shoot. Snatched away. Here's Ramos. Four on the shot clock. Clarkson for 3. Rebound by Zalgiris. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. He's covered by Clarkson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Here's Ramos. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Out to the right wing. Count that bucket.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Six to shoot. Lekevicius. And they get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The first one falls. That one is no good. On offense, here's Zalgiris. To the middle. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
And that one misses. And there's the pass to Perez. 11 feet away. And that one is stuffed right through.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. So he comes up empty at the line. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Rebounded by Clarkson. Pass to Perez. To the left wing. And the layup falls.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Three-pointer. With the clock winding down.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Lukevicius. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
1:16 left in the game. Kicks to Clarkson. Releases from 15. Rebound by Zalgiris. Trying to end the drought. Rebounded by Clarkson. And he can't bank that one in. And he makes that one.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Lukevicius. Uncovered. And the shot goes in.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you.